About 18 years ago, the community was losing the touch to the old generation. The elders had slowly passed on, and Joseph Sitt felt the need that we must somehow capture that history that we have to teach the next generation.
My dream is for us to stay together for hundreds of years until the Mashiach comes. And the key for us staying together is understanding our past. And so the Sephardic Heritage Museum was formed with the sole purpose of helping our community stay together into the generations to come.
We have a collection of over 1,000 artifacts, old Sifrei Torah that go back from Spain. We bring these artifacts to the schools and to the synagogues. People start becoming connected to them, whether they go back to Aleppo or goes back to Damascus, or items that go back to Lebanon, Beirut, Israel, Turkey. These artifacts tell a story, and it reconnects our community to their past, to their customs, to their minhagim. We have 50,000 documents and 700 manuscripts. They've put out 22 volumes of books from manuscript for the first time. They go back 400, 500 years, never been printed from our community. Separately, there's a team that studies them for genealogy, all the names that are found in the documents and the manuscripts, and we put them into a database. Separately, the museum has a department called the Documentary Series Department. And from there, we were able to produce 7 documentaries of our community, starting back from the history of Aleppo, the 3,000 years of Aleppo in Damascus, Egypt, Lebanon, Beirut, then spanning all the way till our community came to the United States. It's an unbelievable story of immigrants building one of the most beautiful communities in the world.
So now that we have 7 episodes, I said, we have all of this information. How can we really make it relevant to our children? We developed SHM Learn.
All these parts of our community's history through the episodes have been expanded in a curriculum form. The museum is very active in restoration. We have a team on the ground in Aleppo, Syria on a daily basis for almost 6 years. We're restoring the great synagogue of Aleppo. We restored almost 2,000 graves in Aleppo. We don't just focus on whatever our community needs and to do whatever we can for our friends, our brothers, our neighbors, but we have feelings for other Jews around the world. So the Sephardic Heritage Museum went out of its way to save the Jews of Yemen. The Jews were in trouble, the Houthi rebels came in, but the Syrian community was there to save their lives and to bring them out. And the same is true with Ukraine. It was the last Sunday in February in 2022 when we got a call from Ralph Gindi. Ralph Gindi calls Joe Sitt, and he says, we must do something for the Jews in Ukraine.
I immediately reached out to Harry Ajmi and so launched the mission. Harry immediately called for an emergency community meeting to be held the next day in his office.
The whole purpose that we got involved was to help to move people from point A to point B. Point B being either Moldova, could have been Poland. It was to get them out of the country.
They needed to get drivers, they needed to get security guards, and then they need to move these buses across different checkpoints and ultimately to the border.
One of the things that sits on me is the question that gets asked so many times. Why didn't the Jews of the world mobilize during the Holocaust? I'm not a judge of that, but I do want our generation, our children, our community members to say that when we saw the horrors of war and death happening in Ukraine, that we mobilized, that we reached out, that we did our part. And Baruch Hashem, so far, we've saved over 23,000 Jewish lives.
From that first Monday on this conference table, we got together, we believed in each other, we believed in the collections and the fundraising effort that we did. The monies came pouring in. A total of $7.6 million came in.
I have to really give credit where it's due to the leadership of Harry Ajmi, as well as Mark Ajmi and Ike Masrick. The 3 of them really spearheaded so much.
My cousin Harry, God bless him, is a great leader. I'm very proud to be a part of it. And there's more we can do. And with the help of the museum, we got a lot done.
I want to thank our core committee and the many volunteers who gave of their time, L'Shem Shamayim, and all stepped up in a very big way.
You need strong leadership to do such a thing. And I think that Harry was a very, very big and integral role to ensuring that our community can pull something like this off.
I just want to give thanks to Ralph Gimby for the invitation, for Harry, for Joey Sitt, for initiating this.
On the front lines, Margalit.
So you should know, if we don't make the right decision, nobody else going to do.
Rabbi David Haber, Rabbi Azari, Jack Saror, and most importantly of all, Rabbi Sultan. There's no man that I could describe that has ever done the things that Rabbi Sultan has done to save the lives of Jews, at least during my generation. God bless him.
And it's a privilege and an honor to be part of such a group that really work L'Shem Shamayim, and we should continue to do great things together as the community is known for.
Thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart, for trusting in us, for being a part of this, for throwing your hat in the ring to create what this Ukraine Rescue Mission did under the auspices of the Sephardic Heritage Museum.
Our community's history is an amazing history. It goes back 3,000 years. Please be a partner with us in the community. Please be a partner with us in the museum to be able to bring out this information that we should ensure that our children understand where they really come from.